welcome back again for the second time today.
I'm so incredibly angry.
And I'm Cody.
Yeah. Well, I'm Lily, and I wish I was happier. Like, I'm so upset because as I was doing the setup to this podcast, I'm just going to preface this by saying, if you're an audio person, I need phantom power because these are condenser mics. So I have a interface that I plug into that runs into the camera. And the reason why I heard myself or us in our headphones was because I can hear it running through the interface. But as I was setting up the podcast, I had a very important phone call, and I answered the phone call and got distracted, and it turns out that I did not plug the interface into the camera. So all our audio was not picked up. I mean, it was, but at like a 1%, and I have exported and re-uploaded to get the audio to I want to say a decent level.
Maybe that could be our first Patreon content, like bonus episode.
You can hear us technically, but there's like a really like loud fuzz noise over it because you're really trying to pull the audio from it. And
maybe if enough little spoons like really want to push for it, you can upload it anyways, just so they can see. Because I don't know, it felt good.
It was a really good episode. And
I was way less TED Talky.
Yeah, it was fun, and we had a good time, and the boys behaved, and you were real.
It was real. Real talk.
I think that you're so happy because it was an episode where I talked about, like, what your fears are, and the one time...
So it's not gonna get... You're not outing me now?
Yeah, I'm not outing you of being a big chicken shit, essentially.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like...
Okay.
It was just so good, and it was all based on true stories that have happened in our lives.
Sure.
I talked about, like, my fear of flying, and it's just... Imagine just doing a really good stand-up and then it just, no one heard it.
Your mic wasn't on the whole time. You're standing up and you were killing it. You're nailing your spot. And everyone's just looking at you like...
It was terrible. I'm so mad. Like, I'm so mad at myself, and, like... I don't know. Like now I'm like...
It's very unprofessional.
I'm not even, like, it's hard to do this when you're not in a good mood either. Like, and that's another thing that sucks. I'm just, like, so, like, and we have to film it because, like, you work tomorrow, and I have to, like, release it by Sunday, and I know what y'all are thinking. No, you don't, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I do. Like, this is my goal for 2024, like, is to stay on schedule and just roll with the punches, and, like, I just feel like I got beaten up, and I'm so upset. Like, I'll release it, but I'm not going to redo what we talked about, essentially. It's just weird and not natural.
I think you should only release it if you get enough, traction from people being like, yeah, we want to see it, Like, the people earn it.
I'm just warning, like...
Yeah, they gotta earn it.
I'm just warning because, like, it literally is kind of annoying to hear because it's just like a hiss, or
It's not that bad. Obviously, the audio quality is not good.
No,
but it's not that bad.
Oh my gosh! And, like, I would never
It's
release
still
that.
impressive. You should be like, look, this is a learning experience, right? You should be proud of yourself because you went and you were like, okay, what can I do about this? And you found out what you possibly could, and you were able to take it and boost the audio, and at least it is, it's not a complete nothing burger. Like, there's something
unless
that we
there's
could
like
put out.
someone in our, like, audio friend circle
I was
that
wondering...
can take the audio and get rid of that hiss and try to really raise the levels. It's just so sad. I literally, like, almost cried when I realized as we were, like, taking down the setup. I was like, no.
It was like you were back on a plane.
Yeah.
Which you would have known about if you would have heard, or if you do go and watch the other podcast. I was thinking this whole time when you were kind of dealing with it, I'm like, I wonder if there's an AI thing that, like, You can
Boost it, maybe. We should look into that.
My first thought was, is there like an AI out there that can like dub over everything for us, like listen to it and then dub everything without you having to do it personally? Because I know that would be a huge...
I think it needs to like pull audio from other sources and things like that, and
For
also
dubbing?
like,
or not for like creating. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know now that people are making like music, for instance. Was it you that I was with where like somebody was doing something? No, it was at work. So now, and again, I may be not completely quoting this 100% correctly, but I think there was somebody who was putting a track, like making a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, they couldn't get, I think, the vocalist in to record on time or something. I don't know if it was a time crunch or what, but so instead they had AI.
That's what they did from like the Jersey Outlaw for Dreams song. That was AI. They pulled what's his name? Oliver Tree. They pulled from like other audio that he recorded. He never recorded that bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Jersey Outlaw version? They use it for their intro.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jersey Outlaw, like the creator, did the guitar and everything, but he pulled AI audio of Oliver Tree singing.
Yeah, and then it recreates, like it produces
as if he was singing.
Right.
Which I think is so crap, but
it's crazy.
I will support it in this moment if it could save my podcast. We should look into it. I didn't even think of that. That might be a release down the road. But yeah, like, I know that life gives you lemons, but this sucks.
So you eat the lemons.
Oh, I'm dying over here. Like, I just want to cry. I tried it was so good. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean for this to be like a downer podcast, but I've learned my lesson. And look like I'm so stressed I have to drink my partake. And I'm starving and I don't even know what to eat for dinner and the dogs aren't even down here because like my parents are eating and God forbid they're down here when they're eating because they'll just scream and cry at the stairs to go right back upstairs.
They have to go where the food is.
And we don't have that apparently. So
no.
Let me just drink in my sadness. So yeah, this is like another podcast with no real plan. Yeah. You know what? No, I will release it. I know that there's some kind of way to get the audio fixed. It won't be this Sunday.
1,000 likes, it gets dropped. That's what I'm saying.
1,000 subs, it gets dropped.
Whoa. It's a little, okay.
No, that's my goal.
Okay. All right. 1,000. Is it 1,000 to get monetized?
Yes.
Okay. So the day you get monetized, there's a bonus episode for y'all.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to start a Patreon as well. And honestly, looking into OnlyFans.
And we mentioned
a girl's got to eat, you know what I'm saying?
And we mentioned it, but comment below if you want me to be in the OnlyFans.
No, it wouldn't be OnlyFans. It would be my own, own website.
I know. OnlyFans takes too much money or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Lewd photos. Come on, that's the one thing I regret. I wish I had like professional scantily clad photos taken.
Can't.
I know you can't, but
I can't actually. But
I'm a free agent.
Just
no, you're not going to be in it.
No,
you're not in it. I just want to take my lewd photos in peace.
And I just want to take my dude photos in peace.
No. Anyway, as I was saying, that is the biggest regret. Like, I wish like the moment I turned 18, I got my girlies to like come set up like really beautiful photo shoots of like my youth essentially, like how many like how many play as a burlesque dancer. Like, I love the freedom of that. I've performed, I've just never had like photos taken because that was like one of my rules at my show.
Why did it have to be 18?
Because I was a minor otherwise.
No, I'm saying why not wait till you're 20, 25?
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm saying, why'd you say 18?
Because
that's the bare minimum.
Because I'm an adult.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Although, I think I did my first burlesque show, I was like 21, 22. So even around there. If I can go back in time, I would do like for less tasteful stuff, I would do, you know, like, I don't, like, now, I know I'm not old, but I'm not, my body has changed since 21. But yeah, like, I think that I should have done that. It's just like, it's like, Playboy models, like, I mean, like, the vintage ones, like, looking back at photos of them and going, oh my gosh, like, I'm so, like, this is...
Celebrating your body.
Yeah, like, I just wish I kind of did that. So, subscribe. We'll see moving forward. But I've always, like, that was always something I wanted to do, or do a Patreon. I don't think I would do OnlyFans. They take, like, a percentage, and it's like...
Like I said...
Is that a cat playing with a toy?
It is. You can do your own website.
Oh my god.
Only Lil. Yeah,
I like that. It's not gonna be that crazy. Like, everyone chill.
For now.
It depends on the money. It's all about the money. And also, I'm not a youngin', like, so I don't know if there's a big market out there.
Are you kidding me? There's a market for everybody.
Subscribe. Anyway, with that said, yeah, I do want to look into Patreon just in general for this channel, and, like, even for recipes and stuff from, like,
We talked about, I think you and I spoke about, because I was literally just going to ask you, what would you offer for patronage? But then there was that one suggestion that I thought would be cool, where you could offer, like, live Zoom cooking sessions.
Oh, no. No, absolutely not. I am not a teacher.
That's not the point. I think your fans, it would just be to interact with you.
No.
And everybody, it would just be a hangout where everyone's cooking and kind of screwing around.
They can watch my stream. That's fine. I'll be a streamer. Like, but I'm not gonna, like, just sell ticket. Like, it's just weird. That's not the route I want to go down.
So you would never want to do a live show?
On stage, yeah.
What's the difference?
That would be like, well, podcasts tour all the time.
So I'm saying, what's the difference of doing that as a patronage bonus?
I just don't want to... Did you miss the point of my cooking show?
No, what do you mean?
I hate cooking.
I understand.
I don't want to sit there and teach people, like, in like a one-on-one thing. It's not like... It
wouldn't be one-on-one. It would be in, like, groups.
My computer is very loud.
It is.
Because I put the volume up to listen. Oh, triggered.
Anyway, okay, whatever. Scrap that idea. What would you do?
For what?
Patreon.
Oh, like recipes, vlogs, behind the scenes stuff. I don't know. The journey of my cookbook. Stay tuned.
Copies of your cookbook, maybe?
Oh yeah, like, because you can send things out, or...
Of course, you can send files,
I don't want
PDFs.
I don't want to be on a Zoom teaching people cooking.
I think that, again, it wouldn't. You wouldn't actually be teaching. I mean, it would just be doing, like, live, private episode, which I think would be well worth the money.
But, like, you were there during filming. Do you know how unprepared, like, how just terrible I am? Like, look how long it takes us to film the most simplest things, and now I'm supposed to have a live audience.
No offense. You are
full offense.
You're not selling. You know, for people who like your content, it's not for... I mean, sure, the recipe part of it is good, it's fun, it could be topical, whatever. But it's because it's you. They're watching you for you. They're not watching you for what you're cooking. I mean, to a degree, yes. They might find you, you know, if they're brand new because they're looking for a recipe. But if they stay, it's because they like you. So I'm just saying, if you were offering this as a, like I said, part of your Patreon, for example, the majority of people would not be expecting, like, a private lesson with a professional chef, because unless we're talking about Overcooked, we're not
professional
we're not
chef.
Michelin. That's what I'm saying.
I'm only a Michelin star chef in Overcooked.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's my point. Like,
but I'm not. I don't know. I don't think I would. No, to me that sounds like work. I would offer other things in my Patreon. Don't get me wrong, but that's not one of them.
She says as she opens her shirt.
I don't think you can do lewd stuff on Patreon.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. But yeah, besides that, I don't know where this episode is. It's so off the rails. I'm so, like...
That's what it's going to be.
An off the rails episode?
You can give more time to things that we only just skimmed on if you want.
Like what?
Like Selena.
Yeah.
Yolanda.
Apparently, well, I was wrong on the dates anyway. If you're a huge Selena fan like I am, the world will be coming together in a
year and a half month.
I thought it was this year that she's up for parole. Anyway, Yolanda, her murderer, her convicted felon murderer, Selena's, is up for parole next March 30th. I thought it was this March 30th, and it's really gonna, like, the world is going to solidify into one and be against this woman. I fear for her. Anyway, that was like mentioned in the last podcast. I'm not redoing the old podcast, Cody. I'm not getting further into that. This podcast has already seemed so negative because of everything that happened. Oh, goodness. We talked about so much on the other one, too. And we had some good laughs. Oh.
We did. Oh, Atticus is going after the audio cable.
Atticus? Oh, my God. Oh, I hear birds. Like, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Keep it rolling.
I don't know. I know that I make notes in my phone for topics for the podcast.
Can we watch Dune tonight?
I don't know. Dune 2.
Yes, Dune 2.
Another movie I was just so bored with.
Again, just I don't know. It was not that complicated. It wasn't like, I didn't think it was hard to follow. There was enough action. It was just setting up for the beginning of the whole thing.
I was bored.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, the things were like pet peeves was the topic I was going to talk about. I wanted to do more research into it. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have any topics, co-host Cody? In the other episode, I talked about like how I got tattoo removal yesterday. Was my second session. Mm-hmm. It is awful. So yeah, word of advice: just wait to get your tattoos.
Make sure they're tattoos you want to keep.
Yes.
And spend the money.
Yeah, find an artist and like really delve into it.
Quality.
Yeah. So I'm removing a tattoo on the top of my foot, my ankle, and behind my ear. And behind my ear, luckily, it never stayed. Like when I got it done, I got my first tattoo done in the Dominican. We weren't even staying at a resort. That's like a whole another life I lived.
I don't think you talked about that before.
What?
What you just said.
Yeah.
Go on.
I went on.
You got like a point in like a jail tat when you're in the Dominican?
Not a jail tat. It was like, okay, so
I didn't
actually you knew the guy from the casino.
Who tatted you in the Dominican?
No, he also got a tattoo with me when I was there. Yeah, like I can't believe you don't know 9 years together. Now you're learning this. Okay, so I had just graduated high school, and
you went to high school?
I'm a learned gal. Anyway, so I just graduated high school. I got into this like really weird situationship, and we all went to the Dominican Republic. We were just like a weird group of people that went, and so this guy's like stepbrother, his stepfather had like a timeshare.
I'm just angry right now.
Yeah, I'm angry at myself. I was 17. I wasn't even 18. 17 or 16? 17. And
what?
Just listen.
I'm listening.
Anyway,
this is my listening phase.
So the guy that I had the situationship with, who I think is in prison now, surprise, his stepbrother's stepdad. So this is like, I don't even know. I've never met him. He had like an apartment in Dominican Republic, and we all stayed there. It was actually a really nice apartment. I think it was like a timeshare because there was like other people's. Oh my god, were we squatting in someone's apartment? There was like a family photos everywhere, but none of them were of them.
I don't think it's squatting if you're.
Do timeshares have like, I guess like air, but why would you keep your family photos up? I don't know. Anyway, so it was me, this guy, his stepbrother, the stepdad was working most of the time, so we barely saw him. Nice guy. And another couple. And this other couple was brothers with the stepbrother. It was like this weird thing. Anyway, so we got to Dominican and we partied a lot. And, but part of it was like they wanted to get matching tattoos. And I was like, oh yeah.
Who's they?
The two brothers. This guy from work and his stepbrother or brother. Actual brother. Different father. It's quite the group of people. Anyway, and they went to this guy who was he Israeli? He was a Middle Eastern man living in Dominican, so we already think that's a criminal, maybe in some form. And he did tattoos, and they got the shake, and his brother got bake, like shake and bake from Talladega Nights, and okay. I got the ankh behind my ear, which is like that Egyptian cross, because I think it was like a symbol of good luck for my star sign or whatever. Again, I'm 17. I'm a child. And he did it behind my ear, and yes, it was all clean, like it came from like clean, like packaged needles, like he had a tattoo shop in like an actual business. I got it, and like it was solid. It was a solid black thing, like tattoo, like, and then 3 months later it was like 85% faded, and like the outline was barely there, and like
I was gonna say I didn't think it was solid.
It was like black, like it looked like a tattoo, right? Yeah. But he didn't go deep enough, like in the epidermis. I don't know what the layers are, but that's what I've been told by other tattoo artists. Like it does happen if you're not like really good at your job.
Surprise.
And yeah, it was a terrible trip. I got back here and I never talked to that guy again. And I went to college shortly after. Yeah, so that's the story of my first tattoo. Am I proud? Absolutely not. Did I learn a lot? Yes. I learned a very other valuable lesson, and I don't really want to say that on camera, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There were other roads I could have gone down with addiction. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. But here we are, sober in 10 days for a year? Or a year and 10 days? In 10 days.
What's the date?
I'm not ashamed of that.
You got 12 days.
12 days? Jesus.
You might not make it.
After the audio of the last episode? Absolutely not. But yes, if I can punch my 17-year-old self in the head, I would. Like, I think that was stupid of me. Was I necessarily unsafe? Not really. I mean, like, it was a nice, like, apartment right next door to, like, a 5-star resort. Like, we were in a nice area. But, oh my god, the cat is scratching the cat most. Atticus!
It's just gonna happen.
Hi, Kiki! He's 15, and every time I see him sleeping, I'm like, is he dead?
He's good. They're good.
And then here's D'Artagnan, who's literally just draining the bank accounts. I love you, baby. But yeah, that was my first tattoo, and then the second tattoo was on my foot. No, was on my back, which is a Death Cab for Cutie quote. Yep. It's faded because the sun really does do a lot of damage. So wear sunscreen if you want to look young. My foot was a tattoo dedicated to someone, and as soon as I got it, I swear to God, like, the relationship fell apart. And that's just word to the wise. Never get a tattoo specifically for someone, because it's a curse. It really is.
I was gonna say, is that a thing? Is that like a myth, a legend?
Like, people will get, like, names of, like, their significant other, and then they break up. Like,
yeah, of course. That's more like, that's just, that's the odds, right? Because I'm like, we date so many people in our lives. What are the odds they're actually, unless you're, like, married to the person, then I could be like, okay, fine, maybe that's, whatever, I get it. But, pulling that trigger before you're sure.
Oh, no, I like, who was it? My aunt's ex-husband had...
On your arm.
Had 6 women's names.
That's fun, actually. And then he would just cross them off?
No. I don't know if he crossed them off. And then when he married my aunt, he put a heart around it and put a crown and then put my aunt's name in it. In the
That's
crown.
kind of badass.
And then he cheated on her. So, is he the problem? Yes. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the topic of tattoos, you want to get tattoos, and I'm begging you not to. I mean, I have no control over it, but you are like the unicorn.
Comment below if you think I should get tattoos.
No.
If we get monetized, I'll get a tattoo.
No.
I won't get a tattoo if we get monetized.
There we go. You are a unicorn. You're the last one out there. Maybe not
Probably
last
for
one.
my age.
Yeah.
I'd be damn close, I'm sure.
Do not tattoo my name. I will break up with you. I don't know. Like, I'm so happy you don't. Like, you're beautiful the way you are.
Thank you, Bruno Mars. But, I don't know. I look at myself in the mirror and sometimes, like, it's boring. Like, whatever. I like to work out, so I can admire my muscles, but I don't know. It's boring. Like having the clean slate. It's like unfinished. Looks unfinished or something.
It looks perfect in my opinion.
Thank you.
Oh my god, my knee. Volleyball is taking a toll. Sorry.
Talked about volleyball. That was a good conversation.
Oh, yes. Listen. We're going to the Olympics.
That's all we'll say.
And Cody is strongly discouraging me from playing twos.
No, you do. I'm so thrilled that you're getting into everything that you're doing, but twos is a lot of work. That's all I'm going to say.
I know it's a lot.
Especially if you're doing beach.
No, I know it's a lot of work, but also, like, I'm short. I'm really short. And, like, so we were training with our coach on Wednesday, and he is literally, like, almost 7 feet tall. He's taller than Cody.
By a little bit.
No, he's, like, a few inches on you.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a lot from my angle. Anyway,
Sure.
So he was playing with us, like, twos, and, like, he takes 2 steps and he's, like, on the other side of the court. And I'm like, oh, maybe it isn't a smart idea to do twos. I can barely make it. It's like, and, like, Christina and I were screaming every time we trying to get the ball. And, like, because by the time you get it, you're running back to somewhere else.
That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
go, go, go. Nonstop every single point.
I know, but it's so fun.
As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
I mean,
it's gonna be good for you.
I
It's
almost
good
vomited.
cardio.
There was that, but it was worth it. I was just laughing and crying because of pain and laughter. It was great. But I do realize, like, yeah, having the height is way easier. And then Christina goes, "What do you mean for doubles? It's not a smaller court." We thought it was like a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I mean, logically, you could think that. But,
Oh my! I was like, "We're gonna die."
Like, that's why when you guys were like, "Yeah, we're doing," it, I'm like, "Okay, buckle up, bucko."
Yeah. Who am I? I am a sporty girl now. I do love my my clean, fun girl aesthetic now in life.
Clean, fun girl. What does
Like
that
clean,
mean?
like not.
Like sobriety.
Yeah, not drinking and, like, you know, taking care of myself except my knee. But yeah, like, I think that. There's so much potential. It's so exciting. If you're thinking about getting sober, get sober. It is
much
so
room for
worth it.
activities.
Yeah, it's just so worth it. You get sleep. Oh, we also talked about that. Your nightmares from eating chocolate.
That is a good one. That bears repeating if you want.
What? You binge eat chocolate
I have
before
a slight
bed?
addiction with sweets.
More than just a slight addiction. But lately, every morning, like, I open my eyes and there's Cody just, like, staring at me, and I'm like, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong?" And you're like, "I had another nightmare."
I don't say it like that. It's more like living in existential terror. I had more nightmares.
You did, and it makes me laugh because I warn you. I'm like, "You're gonna have nightmares," and he's, like, shoveling chocolate in his
I'm
mouth.
used to it. Like I said, at this point, it's just like when you know, like when you're going into the theater to watch a horror movie. I'm like, yeah, give it to me. Terrorizer 23. Let's go.
Yeah, you ate all my Lindt chocolates. By the way, we did not talk about that, but
That,
we have
should
been
call that out.
Yeah, we have been sleeping on Lindt chocolates. Not physically, but like the saying we've been sleeping on. I don't understand.
I may have.
No, I think you have.
I'm eating in bed, so
Yeah.
I'm saying there might be.
But yeah, like Lindor, like
Lindt.
Lindt.
Linta.
Lindt. Wait, is Lindor different?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Look it up.
Look it up. Anyway, so we went to. Actually, I'm gonna take a sip. Hang on. So for Christmas, I ordered 300 count of Lindt chocolates. Now, they came in 25 packs. They had different flavors. And I do it because for Christmas, I make little like goodie bags and I give it away. And I gave away all my wine and stuff that was in my cupboard and any liquor I had because I'm not drinking it. So I regifted it and I added like a big bag of the different mixed Lindt chocolates.
There we go.
Okay. And so when you buy a 300 pack box, it was like $100 or $105, which is a great price. But I'm not going to lie, a majority of them stayed at this house. And they were, I ordered a lot of pistachio because pistachio is my favorite. Also, I wish they made them still. Ferrero Rocher came out a few years ago, only at Christmas, with pistachio Ferrero Rochers, and those were peak chocolate. Besides Sons, it's a whole nother chocolate story.
So Lindt is the brand. Lindor is like the ball, the chocolate truffle that we.
Okay, so then Lindor chocolates. Okay, so
It is Lindor by Lindt.
Oh, okay. So we finished all the Christmas ones. You know, they were great. They were great. Like when you're like, oh, I had a jar of them on our coffee table. Like it would just be something you one or two. Cody chooses to eat 100 at a time.
I'm big.
You just want those nightmares. Anyway, so finally we're at the outlets, and the outlets has a Lindt store. And I was like, oh, I'm curious if we go in. You stop. Stop it.
Continue.
You must have been the most annoying child. Anyway.
I made one noise. Go.
So we went into the store, and there were like bins of different flavored chocolates, and they have their spring ones out, and they have like the orange filled and the strawberry and blueberry.
All the creams.
Yeah, and like they still had the pistachio. And I looked at Cody, and he was like, no, we're not getting anything. And I was like, please. And then we left with 75 chocolates.
I was like, no.
75 chocolates. And I had 10 maybe, and Cody had the rest.
Yeah, over like 5 days.
That's a lot. And then every night, nightmares.
At the very least, thrillers. But yeah.
We've been the chocolate connoisseurs lately.
Like dating back to Christmas? Or...
Yeah, like the Sons drop.
Yeah, that was all because of H3. But
yeah, so another podcast we watch, they got in touch with like this chocolatier in LA. But this chocolatier, it was like $100 a box for 12 chocolate. No, 12 or 24? 24, I think.
No, I think it was 24 or something like that. In and around 24 for sure.
Yeah.
It was like 100 US, right?
Yeah, so we had it shipped to our US address. Like 100 US, like it's expensive. It is
They're
like a box of chocolate size, right? High end. Like I was like, what is the hype about this? But like they did sound interesting. The flavors are really out there, and they're made to order.
Very creative. They're artisan. Right?
They're artisan chocolates, and they're beautiful. And we got them
handmade. Did you say that?
handmade.
Which is really impressive too.
Yeah,
right?
they were so
They're beautiful looking.
good. They were beautiful. They tasted amazing.
Vivid colors.
Yeah, and honestly, like if you have like a special occasion and you want to get something that's like worth something, like it is perfect. Like, and then ever since then we've just been chocolate connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Oh, now I want to go to the Lindt store because you ate all the chocolate.
You can go.
I'm gonna go.
I'm not coming with you.
That's fine. I'm gonna get all pistachio then.
That's fine. I need to lay off. I'm gonna be working out again soon.
Yeah,
My
but
thick era is almost over.
Oh, well, that's sad.
I've enjoyed it, but I'm done with it.
Are you done with the nightmares?
Well, yeah.
Oh, and let's be real. It's not just lint that's in the jar. Yeah, well, it doesn't help we have a jar of chocolate next to the bed.
Which is really a byproduct of what?
My mom,
Right.
she went to the States this past fall near Halloween and bought like 4 packages of the 350 count chocolate.
She's like, I'm just going for a little bit of chocolate. Came back, 12 pounds of chocolate.
Literally, and it's all in my freezer.
Mostly, it's almost gone. I've been putting
Thank God.
good dent in it.
But yeah, so we just like fill it because like, and American chocolates are like, they're like really tiny. They're not as like the big ones here
Yeah.
for like the Halloween size ones. But yeah, oh man, we're definitely not healthy at night. But I only have like one. It's you who eats it all, and then you wonder why your dentist is like, oh, you have another cavity.
No.
Yeah.
No. I haven't had a lot of cavities in a while. Because I started using that better toothpaste. But yeah, like you said, they're so small that I can eat like, it's too easy. It's like chips. You have one, it's like you just keep throwing them in, and like they're so small that like I blink and 16 have been downed. It's when I get to like 16, 17, 18 and I'm starting to actually feel a little full, I'm like, okay, I've had a lot. And you look at the pile next to the bed and it's like the wrappers or
Taking over the
tar
side
in,
table.
like, my pop can.
Yeah, but like also one of my favorite when we lived at the other house, I couldn't hear anything from the bathroom. It was at the end of the hall versus like our bedroom, and at night we have the fan going in the AC. And the one morning I woke up and Cody was like, "Did you not hear anything last night?" And I was like, "What happened?" You had eaten so much chocolate before bed, he ended up vomiting in the middle of the night.
I do it like at our old house, not our apartment, the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Because
And I was like,
I hadn't
huh?
thrown up in years.
I know, and I never witnessed you puke, and I was like, I'm gonna be here the first time it happens. I was there, not there though. I was there, but not there. Yeah, that was. I felt bad because I could only imagine how you sounded.
Was it just chocolate? I can't remember if it was something specific.
No, I think you had like, yeah, it was like a bag of M&Ms, like peanut M&Ms, and then like regular M&Ms. Like you had downed a lot. Of course, those are so easy to like just eat. It wasn't Halloween stuff. It was something else, but.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't sleep on Lindor, I mean.
I think H3 might have been the reason that we kind of...
No, I had ordered them before that, I think. Oh,
But
No,
but H3 were the ones like at the tail end of their whole like chocolate exploration thing. They also brought in the lint, and they were like,
this is great.
people sleep on this, but it's actually like really, really good. And then we had that same discussion. We're like, really though? Like, we had both had it growing up, and it's like I don't remember it being that
But this is
anything
where
special.
But this is where
it's the different.
yeah, it's
flavors.
because everywhere you would get like the milk chocolate, the dark chocolate, the white chocolate, maybe hazelnut.
I only ever remember eating like the milk chocolate growing up. That's why I was like, okay, it's good, but I'm not like blown away.
Yeah.
Even still, trying the milk chocolate today,
It's not
I'm
bad,
like,
yeah.
No, it's better than not bad. I'm like, there's something to it. They might have changed their formula. I don't know what it is, but there's just, I don't know. Like, I'm more into even just the milk chocolate ones than I used to be, for sure. And now,
Yeah.
with all the other awesome flavors, or
Yeah.
bussin' flavors, then
But that's what I'm
no cap,
saying.
it is way better.
No cap. What are you? 18?
For real.
For real, for real. Yeah. I'm going tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Saturday?
Saturday.
I don't think I'm doing anything. Tomorrow night I am. Oh, I'm going to the lint store.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Going to see Dylan and Adri.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
It's fine after work.
I know.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, at least your team is better than what I was working for when I was there.
What do you mean?
Like, if I was part of production, I probably would have stayed.
Within.
Like
for
working,
work?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. My job is great. I love my job.
Yeah, I'm working
I know you are.
on not plugging in my audio.
We're working right now.
Yes, please subscribe.
I'll get a tattoo.
No.
No, I won't.
Oh, thank God. But yeah. I will. I think that I'll find some AI program or hire someone to do it or something. I don't know.
Do you want them to like transcribe it or see if they can reproduce and
Either fix
like,
the audio, honestly, like any audio friends, please help. I've exported it to an MP3.
and it's just the background, like the white noise that you can hear, right?
Yeah. Well, like our volume is low. But it just sounds like you recorded it without a microphone and then it just like your camera picked it up. It's not like you could kind of understand. You can understand what we're saying. It's just like in the distance, far away. Oh, and like this is Michelle. I messaged Michelle right away, and she's like, "This is what happened when I put it on that slow motion bullshit." And I was like, she recorded this whole vlog, and it was all with no audio and in slow mo, and you could speed it up like in editing, but there's no audio, so it's like, oh my god, just terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, this might be a shorter episode. I'm gonna wrap it up because we've been working literally all day.
You got nothing?
It's dark out. I have nothing. My brain is done, and I'm hungry, and I don't know what to eat.
Fair.
I didn't pull any meat. I'm a terrible, like, cook. I hate it, though. Maybe I'll go out and get something, or... I can't even have girl dinner. We haven't done groceries.
We have. There's just not a lot.
I don't have pogos. I don't even have sour cream if I want pierogies. Like, it's just... What a terrible Friday night. And I want a game with you. Hi, D'Artagnan.
When do you want to start maybe twitching?
I don't know. I found the Delgado thing.
Yep.
So we'll probably start that soon. So look forward to gaming nights. Will those be live? Or just play and upload? I don't know. We're still deciding. Yeah.
It's up to you, but I don't think it would be a bad thing, like, because a lot of people appreciate live streaming, right?
I understand, but like I'm just
saying,
I need to play around with stuff.
Sure, like get it down, whatever. But it might be good to, because obviously in the beginning you're not gonna have like much of an audience, but it might just be good to start off, and then you build it up.
I know. Anyway.
And then you can also then load, or you can take those and load the VODs onto YouTube as well, right?
Yes.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yes.
So that's why.
Look forward to my
think,
Michelin star cooking.
I think there is merit in doing live twitching. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, yeah, but I think I'm just gonna cut the episode short. Like like my energy is depleted, my heart's broken. D'Artagnan's living his best life over here.
He's a happy, healthy boy.
Happy, healthy boy.
Who almost perished.
Yeah, he literally almost died. Anywho, I don't know. Thank you. Reach out if you can fix the audio. And yeah, we'll see you 2 weeks from now.
Be cool.
Stay in school.
That's right. Don't do drugs.
Yeah, well, especially nowadays. Scary. But yeah, I don't know. I might cut this out. I don't know. Hi, Anarchist. Yeah, it's depleted. All right. Thank you. We'll see
Bye.
you next time. Bye.
Bye. Buonanotte.